Welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd show some footage of my utility building that I'm building. Just got the base of it framed up. Got the floor mostly in. I got one board down the middle left to put in. And this is the utility building on the northern end of my greenhouse. So this is going to be where I'll house my propane furnace and water heater for early spring production, and a place to process crops once it gets cold out, and sort of a support for the greenhouse too. I didn't manage to get my greenhouse posts into the ground very deep because the ground last fall here was absolute concrete. I couldn't get those things in, and time was running out, so I was in a hurry. So I'm gonna have to make sure I fasten this thing down in some manner better than it is right now. Otherwise, you know, a big wind will come up and I'll have a 100-foot greenhouse flying across the property. Yeah, not quite 100 feet actually. I think this greenhouse is 86, 92, something like that. Some of the bows of the greenhouse were bent, so I didn't put them up. But now I have the mill. All my other greenhouses are going to be made out of wood because, you know, you use what you have. And so today I'm going to put the rafters on this thing, and then once all the framing's completed, I'm going to tear this horror back behind me here. I'm going to tear that down, and I'll use the steel from the roof of that building to put a roof on this building. And then eventually we'll insulate it and everything. And then right down here we have the this comes from the pump house. There's a cistern on this property. It's kind of a cistern slash water collection area, and that will be, I'll reconnect that. Hopefully that hose, I don't know the condition of the hose under the ground. I know that they did use it to water cattle, so hopefully that's still functional. I'm going to you know, you just never know, maybe some animal climbed in there and blocked that off, but I'll work on that. We'll get something done here. And they claim it's going to rain this coming weekend. I sure hope so. It's so smoky here. It's just unbelievable how smoky it is. Working outside, you know, you end up with a sore throat by the end of the day. You're hacking up a lung. It's just brutal. You know, another neighbor burnt his house down. Apparently fire is, you know, it's tricky for some people. They don't understand it. It's kind of unfortunate. You know, the people are doing this to themselves, but these are not the conditions to be playing around with fire. It's, it'll get you. Fire will get you if you misuse it. And these conditions are just, I can't even go into the bush and do anything down in the bush. You know, my chainsaw or whatever. I mean, one spark and away it'll go. My wife keeps telling me we should log the property before it burns. I don't want to do that because I'd just like to have this resource for many, many years to come. You know, like you log it all, it's gone, you know, then you spend all that money and you got nothing. You gotta, to me, you gotta maximize. I think a better investment would be to get some kind of a fire suppression system in place. Get some irrigation or something that you could fire up if fire came, and sort of protect your property. Be a bit of a pricey venture, that, to protect your property with irrigation, the whole thing, but you know, in this kind of an environment might not be the worst idea. So we'll see that. So I just wanted to show you guys what I'm up to here today, and I'm going to continue to add on to this thing, and I'll be cladding it with more lumber from the mill, board and batten. I'm going to use board and batten to cover the outside of this building, and it'll be the nicest building on the property when I'm done. So that's something I just got to keep working away at. This mill is a major boon for that. So if you like this content, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you people later.